Hey buddy, what's up? It's Monday. I recently read an article about a person that conducted a study. And the study basically was to find out at which point could an adult reliably beat a child in chess. So what they did was they pinned an average adult who is not a master at chess against kids that were 15 years old. And what they found was that about 30% of the time, the average student would beat the average adult. So they start reducing the age, and they found at age 5, the average adult will beat the average 5-year-old 100% of the time. Out of 100 times they tried this, they had 100 victories on the adult side. So then the study continued and pinned average adults against grandmaster chess champions. And what they found was that, again, 100% of the time, a grandmaster chess champion will beat an average adult, even though a lot of these adults claim to have common sense. So to take this logic, we can apply to different things. Even though this isn't a scientific study, it's just kind of correlation to how I think about this. The average expert at something is so good at whatever the subject matter is that the average person who is not an expert on that subject has absolutely no chance of being better than they are. For example, the only thing that I can really consider myself an expert at is air traffic control. And basically what they're saying is that the average person, no matter how much common sense they have, will never be able to perform air traffic control at a higher level than me. With my current job, same thing. The average person, no matter how much street smarts or how much common sense they have, or even how much research they can do beforehand, they cannot do the job better than I can do it right now. So what's the point of all this? Like, why'd I bring it up? Because if you apply the logic that an expert at something is so much better that out of 100 times, 100% of the time, they're going to outperform the average person at that subject matter, I cannot help but laugh when I'm going through my Facebook feed and finding people that are suddenly experts in infectious disease or the economy or politics or anything like that. And the thing is that no matter how smart we think we are or how much common sense we believe we have, I do think that we have a tendency to overestimate how intelligent we are while simultaneously underestimating how intelligent experts in specific fields are. And the thing is that this is a very bad mentality to have. I mean, like, if you think about how few subject matters I am an expert in, it's maybe one or two things at most, but I don't know if I'm really an expert in anything. I mean, even my current job, like, I'm good at it, but there's a lot of people that are a lot better, so I don't even think I'm an expert in that. But for me to claim that I'm an expert on anything, and that includes economics, which is what I'm getting my degree in, I'm still nowhere close to an expert on it. And I think it's important to recognize this, because apparently when you go on the internet, there's a lot of people that are suddenly absolute law scholars or renowned scientists and stuff like that, and I really think we need a reality check occasionally to remind us that no, we are just people who read a Wikipedia article and somehow thinks it gives us some kind of expertise on a subject. I truly believe that you could spend your entire life studying something and you might become an expert towards the end of your life on that subject. But it's not something you find online in a couple hours of Googling. Anyway, buddy, I love you, I'm proud of you, and stay awesome.